stuff my face with bread, with breasts, with a shoulder of a friend, with a corner of a desk, with communion, with a yes, and I tell you.
I have no ideas except for the old ones that I didn't use the last time.
Perfect.
Well, let's just wait, because I don't really have an idea either. I just want to workshop something.
Sure.
Alright, here we go. I'm getting hot.
Last paper. Oh no.
Oh, speed.
Welcome back to Pretty Much Experts. I'm Robert John in Toronto, Canada. That was a fucking healthy bong rip. Jesus.
Thanks, bud.
Skyler, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, you know, just a little high.
Are you going to be with us for the first half of this show? What happened there?
I don't know. So here's the deal. This is what happened to me. I ordered a bunch of marijuana before the holidays. Got it all. And then my supply has dwindled down to just like the powder. I'm actually like when this podcast
Yeah,
is
it's
done,
the holidays, bud.
Yeah,
holidays.
you've been home
Yeah,
for
I'm
2
gonna-
weeks. Yeah.
I'm gonna go order some more dope once we're done here. But I'm down to nothing but powder.
Oh, the
I got-
powder's the worst.
I got the
The
mixed
cinnamon, they
feelings
call
about
it the cinnamon,
powder.
I think.
Oh yeah, that fucking Cajun cinnamon. It's just
Yeah.
like it's hit or miss. Either I don't get high at all, or I
Or
just
yeah, sometimes it
get
tastes like
fucking,
pure
like,
dirt.
Parkinson's disease or something.
Yeah, it's just crippling automatically.
Yeah.
I know.
It's either no high or crippling Parkinson's.
Like his Lou Gehrig's.
Yeah. Go full Garrick on
slash
it, yeah.
slash Lou Gehrig, yeah.
So ask
I
me
totally-
again in
I
like
totally
5
understand.
minutes where I'm at.
Well, that's like-
1 to Lou Gehrig.
That's like I've been buying these big bags of shake since I quit smoking tobacco, right? I just got these massive bags of shake, and it's like $200 for half a pound, and you can just blow on and suck on this shit for weeks at a time, right? And but you get the powder, and you don't know what the like every time you fill up. Like I got like a big bag of it, and I just fill up these little bags of it, right?
Yeah.
And I'll like throw one in the truck. I'll fucking have one here, and it's like then I always got a little bit of funny stuff on me. And like there's a bunch of powder in it now, and it's like when I get down there, I don't know how that's gonna hit me.
Yeah,
You know,
oh, man.
that could send me right into a full-on, you know, Michael J.
You
Yeah.
might
Man,
Michael
like-
J.
But so here's the other half
Michael
of
J.
it,
with
right? For Christmas, my grandfather gave me a fucking mason jar full of homegrown
what a guy.
marijuana from his
What a guy.
backyard, right? And
What
it's
a
like
guy,
this-
growing weed in his 80s, yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking
Yeah.
sick, right? Like, welcome
Yeah.
to 2021.
Yeah.
And it's great and all, and like the gesture is awesome. But it's
Totally.
not too long after I get it home and open it up and start smoking it that it's just like,
It's like, oh,
you-
this is barely weed.
You just sent that whole plant through a goddamn coffee grinder, and I'm
Yeah,
smoking
totally.
like
Stems and all.
stems,
It's not dried.
bark, seed,
Yeah.
root. It's all in here. And okay,
Yeah.
you know what? It's getting me high, but
Yeah.
it's giving me those like anxiety highs where like I'll just sit there and think about the time when I was in like grade 8 when I told the girl behind me to go fuck herself. And it's just like oh my god, you're such an asshole. And like I'm on it, Facebook, like looking her up, like looking to send her an apology.
Yeah,
and
I'm
it's
gonna
just, like,
apologize for that one time in grade 8. I told that girl to go fuck herself.
right? This shit like it digs
Oh, I
deep.
hate that weed. I hate that fucking
You
weed.
know what I'm talking about, right? So it's either
Of course I know what
I'm
you're talking
smoking
about.
this
I've been getting
fucking-
high with you for 20 years.
Yeah, I'm either smoking this powder shit that's gonna give me also like a high that I don't know where I'm going, or I'm fucking going back to grade 7. So
Oh, dude, I hate that weed.
yeah, and like look at I don't mind going back to grade 7. Like I will if it's there.
Sometimes.
If it's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
emergency dope when I'm down on nothing. It's nice to you can use it
Yeah,
as a
a quick
filler.
little panic attack. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you roll a joint with the filler with the fucking grade 7
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Have a mild panic attack and be on with your day.
Yeah, and be cool. Go back to work, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like
Oh,
the
that's
fucking
fucking
panic
hilarious,
attack
dude.
things.
Dude, that
She
hurt.
deserved
That-
it though.
I haven't
yeah.
even lit this joint yet, and I'm already laughing
when
like
I
a
sober,
fucking
when
crazy.
I sober up and I think about it, it's like no, she.
You can still feel bad about it though. Let's go around the horn. Like I have a story. Like
Oh, God.
like I was in that state a few times this week. I've been smoking way too much. But I remember like grade 7, there was like these things called bulldog dances in our hometown. It's like the lacrosse team would like host like a monthly like dance. And we'd all go as like little grade 7s and fucking, dance, but like a meter apart. Like it was fucking dumb. And we like all week, like all the guys were like, "Yep, we're going to this dance on Friday. Everyone's going to the dance on Friday."
Yeah,
and there's this one kid.
Bring a booze.
There's and then we ended up all like meeting at one dude's house to go to the dance. But then someone busted out like James Bond or some shit, like Goldeneye. And then we just ended up staying at this guy's house playing fucking Goldeneye all night because it's like whatever.
Oh, and you
like,
had a date, didn't you?
No, the opposite. Like some other dude in our class that we didn't invite over to the pre-party to play a little Mario Kart and GoldenEye. He went to the dance by himself, and then Monday morning, like we hear it from him, like, "Hey guys, like I went to the dance on Friday. I didn't see you. Like I walked around the school all night looking for you guys." And it's just
you're
like
an idiot for that.
Well, that's what I mean.
you.
Like on my conscience, I'm like, shit, man. Like we didn't tell that dude. I feel guilty 25 years later.
The first 15 minutes, I feel guilty for.
But it's also like, well, we didn't invite him to hang out because he's a fucking dork, and we didn't really like him.
Yeah.
Like,
Good reasons.
Like it wasn't just like we totally forgot to invite the coolest guy over to play Mario Kart with us. It's like he was never invited. He kind of just maybe overheard us talking about it. But I do feel sad.
Mine
every-
goes all the way back to fucking.
Okay.
Mine's like OG grade 1. I'll tell you about the first time that I disappointed a fellow female classmate. And I invited her to share my Lunchables.
Nice.
Like I was when like feeding your kids Lunchables was considered healthy and like cheap. So, like, I had my Lunchables, and I asked her if she wanted to share the Lunchables. We're fucking having lunch together. I'm like, I'm going to build the... I didn't even think that I asked her to share. I'm like, I'm going to build the Lunchable into the biggest, like, full sandwich. Meat, cheese, cracker, meat, cheese. Into this giant castle. And I'm going to eat it all in one bite. And she's going to be so impressed that she's going to forget that I asked her to share. So I'm just going to eat it all really quickly. So I make this sandwich, grade 1. This is like my first memory, honestly.
Yeah.
And I go to put it in my mouth, and I shot the fucking everything all at her across the table. And she never talked to me again. And I fucking made my mom name my sister middle name after this girl, Elizabeth.
Wow.
I was so hard up for Elizabeth. I was like, I love her. She's my number 1. I'm 6 years old. She's my number 1. I love this girl, right? Yeah. And my mom's like, you don't love her. And the compromise was that she would name my sister Elizabeth if I just stopped or whatever this girl, right? Yeah. I'm just like fucking freak over this girl, and then I blew it. My first chance I get with Elizabeth, I blow it by, shooting Lunchables across her. And I don't regret the Lunchables thing. I regret my sister having to wear that name for the rest of her life. Because I can't even picture the kid's face, you know what I mean? Like, I have no real recollection of this.
This is where your spitting fascination began.
It could be.
That might have been your first public spitting.
Is that a first? That's not a spit, though.
I mean,
I would say my first spits were probably like in baseball. I'd say baseball, t-ball.
Yeah.
There's probably some spits in baseball. Early baseball. Young hockey. Hockey's not the same because you got the full face guard, full cage. But I'm sure, and a mouth guard and shit. I probably was spitting in hockey, but I wasn't that good at hockey. Not enough to be spitting on people.
Right.
You know.
You gotta be good enough to be. You gotta be good to be spitting.
Yeah, you gotta. Back
no,
up.
I was like the second defenseman, third line. Yeah. 3 goals a season, but I did all right. Like, I played my part.
Yeah,
you put up your numbers.
Yeah. But in baseball, I was fucking king, dude. I was the big. It was like I failed a grade or something. I was so big. I swear to God, it was like I failed a grade. I was the biggest kid until grade 6, and then everyone else got big, and I got wide.
Your hips.
Yeah. But I was like the fucking giant kid all growing up. Like I failed a grade, and maybe I did, and no one ever told me.
No one ever told you.
I don't ever remember any of that.
Too, right? Like,
yeah. Yeah, totally.
Kid fucking playing t-ball and you're just cranking them.
I did, man. When I was
Smoking a
fucking
cigarette.
dude, pre-fucking
Didn't call everyone a cuck.
Pre-grade 1, preschool, like whatever it was, kindergarten, preschool, or earlier, my nan used to fucking underhand me tennis balls in her yard, and I'd blow them across the road into the park. All day, buddy, all day. Like 6 years old, just blowing these tennis balls across the road.
So I'm having a weird moment here. I think I just thought of a movie.
Okay.
I think I just smoked some of that grade 7 weed.
Yeah, some of that grade 7 weed. I got a movie idea.
Yeah, totally.
And it's basically Billy Madison meets baseball. And like, what if there's a guy that like has to get back in the game or wants to get into the game, and the only way he can is to go back to Little League and
Work his way
Happy
up.
Gilmore.
Work
Happy
his
Gilmore.
way up.
Right.
Every 2 weeks he gets to go up a level until he makes it back to the majors, kind of thing.
I mean, that's a movie. That's
I think it
absolutely a
could be.
movie.
Wait, that is a movie.
That's a movie.
Right?
What's it?
Yeah, like he's
And
got
I
to
think
get
that's
to
already
like
a movie.
AAA to be considered for the majors, and they
Yeah.
can't find any of his records that he played double or single A, and he's got to go all the way back to Little League and fucking.
All the way back.
It's kind of like Kenny Powers.
Oh,
But
it'd
no, I see
definitely
what you're
be,
saying.
Yeah, Kenny or
You can. You
a
could do
hologram
something
of
with
Chris
that.
Farley. Who knows?
And it ends with
you
all
could
the
do something
kids
with
on
that
his
idea.
first team or in the crowd and shit. Same way Billy
Singing a
Madison.
song and
Yeah,
stuff.
they all
Yeah.
love him.
Oh, it's got to be some singing, of course.
Yeah.
It's the final scene.
Yeah, the kid that you thought died in the third act or the second act comes back. He's cool.
I mean,
Just
you
gotta
could get
have
He's
real
cool all of a sudden.
you can get real progressive and PC about it, and maybe it's a woman.
Oh, that's
No
what?
chicks. This whole movie.
Organized,
No
who
chicks.
organized the party.
You gonna want to be on set with a woman, RJ?
I'm out.
I'm out. Yeah, Fagans, I am out.
Oh, on that note, this is a official Michael Fagans Den episode.
Michael Fagans. Then let's do a little hit back story on that. So
Sure.
who came up with that idea? And where the
Skyler.
fuck did that come
Skyler,
from?
he found the loophole.
Found a loophole. I've been watching
Found
The
the
Crown.
loophole, yeah.
Been watching The Crown the last little bit, and
No one knows what that is except for all your Facebook friends.
Yeah, it's
Fucking losers.
a Netflix show about the British monarchy, a dramatization, I think they call it. And either way, there was this story, true story, about a man.
Any nudity? Is there nudity?
No. There's
No.
sexual.
No royal nudity?
They
Sexual innuendos?
sexual innuendos for sure. Yeah. There's one time he definitely tells the queen to get on her knees.
Wow.
And,
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty great. And she does.
Wow.
Of course she does. She's the queen.
Yeah, the last time she knelt for anybody. And then, but either way,
Wow.
this dude had this great idea where he wasn't being heard, so he broke into the Buckingham Palace to talk to the Queen about his problems, because he's just, no one would listen, and they kept saying,
Oh,
talk to
that
your
fella.
member of parliament. And then the member of
Yeah.
parliament was like, well, you better talk to the Queen. So he was like, all right, he broke in.
Really?
And so either way, this man had a great idea. And then I find out that his name is Michael Fagan. And
Perfect.
I think if we dedicate our segment, we
Yeah,
can
it
get
is,
away
yeah.
with calling it Michael
But
Fagan's
loosely based on the television NBC or ABC, FBC fucking television show Dragon's Den.
Yeah.
Yes.
With
But
an
it's
F.
also about trying to tell your idea to the queen. It's perfect.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah. Yeah, it
Michael
kind of
Fagan's
is.
Den. Yeah.
So I'm going to kick
Yeah.
off this
Yeah, it
week's...
totally is. It's so perfect.
It's perfect. I'm kicking off this week's Fagans Den with an idea that we kind of brainstormed together when I was high as fuck, and there needs to be a weed medical alert bracelet. So I've
Yep.
been doing this thing where I take
Yeah,
two or
let's
three
workshop
rips
it,
off
baby.
a good joint, and then I just go on a run because there's something about like running, like physically, like I'm capable. But mostly, mostly, if I have to be honest, it's mentally, I just get bored and want to go home. Or I start to think about quitting and wanting to go home, and then it's really hard to shake those quit vibes. But if you get really high before you run, you're just listening to music, singing along, playing air guitar, and before you know it, you've been out for 40 minutes. It's great.
Yeah, you're running like that scene in Hot Rod through the woods.
That's exactly that's exactly my life.
Never.
Break.
Yeah. So that's what happens. So but then the other side of it is, I maybe twice in the last 3 weeks I messaged you guys. I'm lost as fuck. I don't know where the fuck I am.
Yeah.
This like 9K run ends up being 14.
Which is always fucking ridiculous.
Because I just get lost as shit. I'm just way too high. I'm just running up and down roads and I don't know where I am. And then like it's cold as shit, so my phone doesn't really work in the cold. I can't just pull up a map. And we need a level of medical alert bracelet that if I fall down and I'm fucked, there's not someone that's like panicking about maybe there's a heart attack, maybe it's a stroke. It's like, no, I'm just really high.
Just really stoned and I've worked my heart out.
I want one of those.
Really
so
fast.
my pitch is it's not just a bracelet around the neck, but around the wrist. It goes around the neck. And it's like one of those like little barrels that the like St. Bernards wear in the snow.
Oh, okay.
And it's got some juicy juice and cookies in it.
Yeah. You gotta have those cookies.
You need cookies. You need to get the blood sugar up with some cookies.
And sippy, yeah.
sippy of juice.
Sips, yeah. Get some sippy sips in there too, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta. Dude, I love this idea. Also, your brother's a cuck.
Yeah.
For saying cookie.
But it's a great idea because I feel like your problem is that you just like you got some. I think you have diabetes. Is also
probably.
Yeah, it sounds like you low key have diabetes.
Good check for all of them. Types A, 1, 2.
How often do your feet fall asleep?
Yeah,
often.
And
remember when I broke my ankle playing video games?
Oh yeah, dude, you legit have diabetes for sure. That's the first foot that's gonna go. Yeah. It's already weak. It's already been weakened.
It's onset for sure.
But, I mean, honestly though, RJ, like with so little effort, you could be the healthiest guy I've ever met.
I know, but it's the diabetes seriously, or something.
You already do way more exercise than anybody I know.
Yeah, but yeah, there's some onset something going on.
Yeah, you're gonna have to figure it out.
I'm not living much past 6.
You've never fared well with the marijuana, so I guess it is like you could just stop.
That's its own thing,
but it's fun.
Get the bracelet, right?
Yeah, like it's a neck charm actually. It's a little barrel you run around your neck with some sippies of juicy juice and some cookies.
Juicy juice and the cookie. Yeah, I'm in. I'm all the way in. 100%.
And it's not just for me that's gonna go run and get lost. It's like someone like you, Skyler. Like you're gonna have a fucking whatever random ass grade 7 bong rip, play some Red Dead, and you might find yourself in a hole where you're just like, what just happened?
Yeah.
And now like you got a couple cookies on demand, just bump one out. Kind of like on Shining Time Station with that guy with the quarter fucking belt. You know, you just slide the quarter in. But it's opposite, and it just like expels little cookies. Like the McDonald's
I have
cookies.
A little add-on.
Yeah,
like add-on sentiment for you, RJ.
Okay.
You know how everyone's kind of trying to cash in on this like subscription-based stuff? You could sell the refills for these things month to month.
Right.
You get your box of cookies and your little packets of sippies, juicy juice, whatever you're into. You know, poppy pop.
But every month it's themed. Yeah, you get some nerds.
Every month you get your little, and it's like a couple refills of these things.
I would love it to be anonymous too. Like you just have like it basically looks like an M&M Minis fucking cylinder on your neck, and you just plug it in.
Yeah.
You don't know what's in it. See, every time you hit like I need help,
you don't even know what's in it.
It's like Starburst.
You know what?
Starburst.
It's like Dorito mystery flavor.
Here's some Doritos. Boom.
Tubes. Yeah.
As the creator of the
You're allergic to peanuts and there's a fucking
in my fucking gloop shoot. It sounds like you need a barrel.
Yeah, you
possibly
do. Barrel technology.
A Tate-sized can to go around
I mean,
your neck.
if it was crescent sized, or shaped, it would fit around my neck really nicely. It'd
would
fit snug.
It would fit.
Could it fit in the taint?
I don't really want to be reaching into my butthole to pull out cookies.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Also, if you're running, you
but
don't
I
want
mean,
nothing
if you're
back
in an
there.
emergency, you could.
I also would want, in an emergency, someone be able to like easily access the they don't have to root around down my pants.
Yeah, if you're unconscious, it is rape.
Yeah.
Even if you like, it's suggested that this is gonna save your life. It's still rape if you're unconscious.
Right.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
I'm just asking.
Listen,
Yeah,
I
you're
love
just
this idea.
you're just
Keeping it
lobbying,
jokes.
underarming them up. You know, a girl
I
pitching
mean, it's
them
ridiculous
at me,
that
for sure.
it's ridiculous that you're 35 years old and you're getting too stoned to make it home. But I mean, like you'll find the perfect balance with the cookies and all that in tow. You know.
Excuse me, sir.
And
I'm
the fact
36 years old.
You're 36.
I'm 36. Yeah.
And again,
How
the
old are
answer
we
is
then?
to not stop smoking dope.
You're
or to
actually
just
36?
get a bracelet.
Yeah, I'm closer to 40 than I am 30, buddy.
Wow.
Yeah, you've been that way for like 10 years, though. You know? I just realized that I'm 34. I could have swore I turned 33 this year.
Happy
But,
birthday.
yeah, no, the math checks out. I'm 34. For like 2 months. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, I didn't even realize. I thought you were still 35 and I was
I
33.
wish.
Holy shit.
Do you feel like you've lost your like a year of your life?
No, it's all the same.
It's all the same.
That's the reason why I thought I was 33 for the last 2 months. Because it's all the same. Who cares?
I feel like if everyone ever asks, which is so rare, I just say 32. Because for some reason that was the last time
Dude.
anyone asked how old I was. Like no one asks or cares. It never comes
Dude,
up. Every year's
I
the
got
same.
carded one time. I
Yeah.
got carded one time when I was like 31. And I was buying cigarettes, and they carded me. And it had been so long since I've been carded. They asked me how old I was, and I just said 24. And I was like, "Wait, why did I lie? I'm 31." And I was like, 24, and they're like, "What?" And I was like, 24, and they looked like, "This says," and I was like, "Yeah, I don't know why I said that, man. Like, I'm 31, dude." Like, when were you born? It's like 86. Like, okay, 86. Why'd you say 24? I was like, I have no idea, man. I have no idea. I remember having that conversation, laughing with the guy. Like, I have no idea why I just lied to you.
'Cause no
like,
one
I'm
has ever
even
asked.
older than the lie. You know?
Yeah. Because no one asks anymore.
This isn't Tinder.
No. Once you get
All
over
right.
30, no one gives a fuck.
Well, that's my first
hilarious.
suggestion. Let's go around the horn. Let's get a little fucking,
Do you
a little weed
do you
first
actually
aid
have
kit.
do you have a Fagans? Because I just have a workshop idea.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean, I
I
have
got a
several.
quick
I wrote down a bunch, so you can workshop one.
I got a quick. I got one.
Okay.
I don't get
Mine's
a
the only
workshop.
one that's
What's a
mine's the only one that's
workshop?
gonna
It means
matter.
it's a
So I'll
shitty
go at
idea.
the very end. It's
Yeah.
the only one that.
Yeah, I feel like you're disrespecting the den by coming in here with a workshop. and
Not only do I have an
Oh,
idea,
dude,
I have
no.
a full-on.
Trust me, you're gonna
money
want to get in on this.
I have a
workshop.
service-based
No.
business
Okay,
for my
fine.
next
You know what?
one.
Well, I got
You have
one.
no
Okay,
idea
okay,
what
yeah,
you're in for.
okay.
You have no fucking idea what you're in for, bud.
Okay, here's mine. Has this ever happened to you? Because it's happened to me a couple times.
Okay.
You got your date, right? And you go to see the latest James the Bourne movie. You get to go see that
James
with
Bourne.
your girl, right?
Yeah.
You get
James
your
Bourne,
You
yeah.
get your fucking big old extra large popcorn because you know what that means, right?
Oh yeah, extra butter too, baby.
Mm-hmm. So you get in your seat, you sit down with your date with your big old extra large popcorn, and you ask her like, "Hey, do you want some popcorn?" And she says, "Oh yeah." And then she reaches in, but then she hits the bottom of the popcorn bucket.
You mean like she's got razor thin hands?
Why did she just root through an entire box of popcorn? What's wrong with her?
She just rips through an entire bag.
Popcorn all over your lap and floor.
This isn't the movies. Yeah. We are at the movies, not in the movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, like, you know, like that popcorn represents the hand job that you're gonna get. Well, we all know
Yeah.
what's happening, right? She's gonna reach through the bottom of the popcorn.
Sure.
You forgot.
Yeah.
You have forgotten
Sure,
to
yeah.
cut the hole.
Like a million times before. Yeah.
Yeah, forgot to cut the hole. So what I'm introducing to you guys is what we are calling the wizard pocket. Basically, it's gonna be a pair of pants that has a pocket that has snappable buttons inside of it, so you don't have to stick your arm in the popcorn. You can just skimmy on through the pocket. And,
okay, get rid of the popcorn. Get rid of the popcorn.
What
is the product? It's instead of having a fly, you have a pocket with buttons. What is going on? What?
Like beside the fly of your jeans, there's a secondary.
Does your pants zip from belt line to belt line through the middle? What is going on?
No, because that way you don't have to undo the pants to do the hand job, or in vice versa, like the finger bang. Like, you can finger a girl through her pocket.
No, listen. It's way more complicated. It's way more complicated to get into a girl's pants at the movie theater than it is to get into a guy's pants.
Yeah, you need way more room.
You do. Because well, back in the day,
that's not
I don't remember.
Problem. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's fair. Well, you're saying this is a multi-sexed pants.
All we are doing is putting buttons in the pocket snaps. You don't want Velcro. Because everyone will hear the Velcro and they'll know when you're in the movie theater.
And is it just where your regular pockets are? They're just going to be button closed?
Yeah, there's regular pockets with buttons on the bottom.
I could just do that to my own pockets in my own pants?
So here's my...
You could just sit there, jerk yourself off in your own pants, and nobody would
are you
fucking
saying
know.
that when you get your school-issued pants for Catholic school, you can cut a hole in the pockets and play with your dick in class? You can do that?
I'm saying that now you wouldn't have to.
You just undo the button.
Okay. Well, that's nice. That's a bonus.
You just snap through the buttons.
Here's my take. Here's my quick take. Back to being in like high school. There's something like very like erotic about seeing a girl and noticing her like birth control patch on like the back of her arm or something. Because you're like,
so trashy.
This chick
so
bucks.
Trashy. But
I'm gonna talk to Samantha. This chick bucks. Like she's loud and proud. So
as soon as you got there in the morning, right away, go.
Yeah. She knows she's down. Yeah, exactly. She wouldn't have the cigarette patch if she didn't smoke. So my take is like, why is there buttons involved at all? I think the pocket should just be blank. Easy access.
Just open
hole
pocket.
So that every now and then when you're in public, you see someone forget and put some change in their pocket or a phone in their pocket, and it falls all the way down to the ankle.
Floor,
and you know, like, they're looking for a little fucking fingering.
You know, we could even incorporate...
these are fuck pants. That person's wearing fuck pants.
We could even incorporate, like, a U-shaped design at the bottom of the pant leg to catch all the change that the pocket...
So you can
like a net? Get a little net system, like in swim trunks? In the cuff of your...
change catcher?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I want to notice the change catcher, but maybe it doesn't need to hit the floor. It lands in the secondary market.
Yeah, fucking...
Like, I want to know who's wearing those pants.
At the bottom, little cuffs.
The anonymous part's cool or whatever, but I want to be a little bit more unanonymous than that.
No, just be like, let it be known that it's like, hey...
Yeah, maybe there's like...
wearing
incredibly...
a circus tent without the poles right now.
Maybe their circus tent,
come and stick your head
colored something. Like, I want to know... if I invite someone to the movies with me and she shows up in these pants, I want to know. I don't want to just like, oh shit, these are the ones with buttons in them. I found out by accident.
You guys are being a little liberal with who you think is going to wear these pants. You know what I mean? Like, you're expecting people who aren't dirtbag single people.
Yeah.
That are going to strip clubs at noon on a Tuesday. Okay?
Exactly.
Like, these are the people buying your product. Like, this very likely it's never going to be used in tandem with somebody else. It's just going to be used on their own. And if that's the case, I am out. Like, you're marketing this all wrong. I am out. I am out on this. Because you can just cut your own pockets if you want to be a pervert about it. You know?
Okay, you know what? If you're out, you're out.
I'm out, dude. I just don't think it's I don't think there's enough to it. I really don't. I feel like if you could incorporate there's got to be another twist on it. Just like, oh, someone could jerk you off in the movies through this fucking pocket that you got a hole in and put a snap on. Yeah, okay, I get it, but like, no one's doing that. You know what I mean? Like to that guy that's buying those pants.
Have you ever seen the Dark Knight movies? Obviously, you haven't. That's all it is.
Dude, I've seen all 7 Scorpion King movies and never seen a minute of those movies. You know?
Because you're getting hand jobs, and you should have. Like,
yeah, but I was being
flies.
a man about it and just pulling my dick out. And if you wanted to look, you can look. You know,
Yeah, but
like
you can catch a charge for that now.
Not anymore.
You don't want,
yeah. Well, this was
Not in COVID.
1999.
Yeah,
You're right.
99, it was cool, but like now that's like,
Yeah.
you know, you get canceled so quick.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what
Also, who's going to the fucking movie theater and getting hand jobbed anymore? Come on, what is this fucking baby shit? Doing this baby stuff? You know? I don't get me wrong. I like a hand job as much as the next guy, and if you want to jerk me off in a movie theater, I am in 100% of the time. But
you know
who's
what?
going to do that?
You're right. It is baby stuff, but you know what? It also sells
It's child
baby
play or
stuff.
whatever you call it.
Baby stuff.
People have
Horseplay.
children. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the audience.
It is baby
there.
stuff.
If you're
Right.
ever
Sure. You know what? I think I'm back in. I think I'm back in.
I
I
mean,
think
I'm
there is a
in.
market
I'm
for
in.
this.
I like a good
I'm
movie
in.
theater
Yeah.
hand job. I'm in.
fuck
I'm
yeah.
in. Yeah.
And I also
The older
don't
you
wanna
get, the
waste
more
all the
rare they
popcorn
are.
anymore.
It is
That's
nice.
the thing. If you got some fucking
Barely.
gorilla, you're taking some gorilla on a date that's gonna root through the whole bag on the first bite. Like,
Yeah, totally. Who is this woman that's going right to the bottom of the bag on the first handful? Like, what the
Dave
fuck?
Coco the gorilla.
Just shreds the bag with her fucking 20-inch forearm.
Rips your dick off instantly. Just throws it on the movie screen. Doesn't care.
okay, Mike, let's workshop an idea. What do you got?
Okay, so my idea is $1 million idea right off the bat. This is
Right.
something. It's niche. It's unique, but there is enough of a market for it. I can guarantee. And
Okay.
there's a subculture for this that it's just in such high demand, and it's a little bit of dirty work. Norm Macdonald, Artie Lang meets
Right, I love it.
sex crime. You know, like it's somewhere in the middle there, and it's good. It's like basically a penis for hire. What I'll do is you give me
Okay.
an address of someone that's wronged you in some way. I don't need to know the details. You can tell me details if you want. Someone's wronged you. If you tell me details, maybe I'll get creative. Like, he wronged you at a gas station, so I'll take a picture of my dick at a gas station and mail it to this person anonymously. And, like, that's kind of like, you know, this weird, like, sex crime revenge for hire. But, like, it's super innocent, right? Like, I'm not...
So hold on. Your business plan is just send dick pics to people that have wronged other people.
Yeah, totally.
I don't hate that
Isn't
idea.
that a great idea?
Okay,
Dude,
my
like,
question
and it's like
though
it's
is
not
like,
your dick. It's some random person's dick, right? You just hired this guy to send a picture, take a Polaroid picture of his dick, $20. He fucking mails it to your enemy, and your enemy just gets a random dick in the mail whenever it suits you. Whenever you got an extra 20
See,
on you.
here's
You know?
my issue right off the top. You keep saying random, and then it's also
Yeah.
this guy in the same sentence, meaning like it's gonna be your dick.
Well, yeah, you're the guy taking a picture of your dick and mailing it on behalf of somebody
But
else.
why can't I just Google dick? Why do I have to take a picture of my own dick? Like, why do you think anyone wants a picture of your fucking van sweaty dick?
It doesn't have to be my van dick. I get what you're saying. It could
His
be
gas
anyone's
station
dick.
Like, why can't
His
the app
spark
just
dick.
be like, send a dick pic to some, like, why do you have, Mike,
Oh, is it
in
an app
Vancouver,
now?
get
Is
a
it an app?
notification that you have to send a dick pic to this phone number?
It's an app. Okay, I like the app idea way better. I like the app
Fucking
idea
groceries
way
and get a
better.
thing.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I gotta
Fuck.
go into the produce
This
aisle real
one's for
quick.
$20. Oh, I got to go to the gas station, get a half chub, and take a fucking picture. I mean,
like
there's
it.
a little bit of room. See, that's what I'm saying. We need to workshop this. Like, is it too much of a sex crime for it to actually be a thing? Is it actually a horrible?
I don't think that's a sex crime.
You know,
Disgusting
here's
act
This is
on-
how I feel about it. I feel like it's not a sex crime.
It's not.
Until it is a sex crime.
Oh, shit.
And then,
Okay.
And it becomes a sex crime when I feel like you send that to the wrong number and you send it to some like
Underage.
12-year-old girl's
Right.
phone.
See,
And
that's
you
why I don't.
you
I'm
send her a big
out. I'm
fucking
out on my
baby
own
one
idea.
from the gym at the YMCA. or
I'm
something.
out on my own idea of the app. The app makes it too accessible. The app is any Tom, Dick, and Harry, Tom, Harry, Dick that wants to just like fuck around and it's got $5. You can do the Fiverr site that RJ's always hard into. This one's for dicks, right? Like that idea. Like I feel like there's with the internet and modern day. I don't want to be in that market. I want to be in the analog market where I'm taking a physical picture of my dick and putting a stamp on the envelope and mailing it to a motherfucker that gets it 2 weeks from now. You know, I want to be in that side of the market.
Okay.
I want to be the real life dick pics, not this fucking
Now,
phony. I'm just gonna send it to people on the internet.
Are you
know?
open to like dick to ass pics? Like,
No. This is only purely for revenge. This is not for pleasure.
no,
There's
but I
no
mean, like,
pleasure.
you think it'd be pleasurable to get someone's taint in the mail? Male taint?
Oh, taint. That's a good
We can
one.
expand.
That's really
Listen, we can
disgusting.
expand. You know, you got the drop-down menu on the website when you're ordering, right? It's got your taint, fucking taint with balls.
Yeah.
We got taint with dick and balls.
See, like,
You know,
Taint,
like,
taint with dick and balls on white?
you can order. It's like you look at the menu. You're like, I want a fucking number 3 and a number 6. Number 3's taint. Number 6 is taint with balls with the side of something. You know,
There you go.
with the
Like,
side of underwear.
you're just getting emails that are just like, I want a 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you're just like, okay, like I know what that means.
you get your Polaroid camera. You go to it, slap it in the mail. Boom,
Yeah,
revenge.
boom, set.
So we laughed a minute ago about
Done.
like you being in the grocery store and getting a notification that you got to send someone a dick pic. But now I'm leaning into like maybe that's the fucking great idea. Maybe it's like as an Uber driver kind of thing.
You could have an app.
Like
for
you're just
that.
getting
You could have an app for
notifications
that.
around you that it's like
Yeah.
I
But
want
it's people who want the dick pic. This isn't a
want-
revenge thing at this point.
Yeah, but it is also like you have
Yeah.
to fucking reply real quick. And if it says like I want to send this person the goat, for example, like the old balls
totally,
between the
the bat
legs
wing,
bent
yeah.
over from the back.
Yeah.
Like if you're in a place like, oh, I'm at like a
Yeah, the goat's
funeral,
classic
I
as
can't
hell.
do a goat right now. You have to let that one pass.
Well, next guy can go.
Or you're a real fucking
Yeah, I like
a
this.
real
I like this.
warrior, and you just sent someone a picture of you doing the goat in front of a casket at a funeral, and you get $6.
Oh my
I
god.
wouldn't call him a warrior. I'd call him an entrepreneur. But yeah,
I think
Yeah.
accepting these things in
Freaking
public
entrepreneurs.
places.
I mean, okay,
to goat your
I'm
grandmother's
seeing this as a real life app now. I'm seeing the app where it's
Yeah.
like it's just people on there that want dick pics, and they request these dick pics, and the first person to jump on it gets to
Gets it.
send it to this person. It's
Gets
them
paid.
requesting it. They want it.
Yeah.
You know?
I think I'm out. It's getting too sex crimey.
Yeah, okay, I'm back in on the analog though. You know what I mean? That is my original idea, and I stand by it. But I also do like this new idea because that's probably going to be a fucking version of Tinder like that in the next 2 years anyways. You know?
Yeah.
Where it's just dick and taint pics and shit.
Could you like honestly? That's my next Dragon Den right now. Is just like, here's an app where I'm just gonna send you like all you get is pictures of like tits, ass, dick, or pussy, and
And pussy.
and maybe
Yeah.
face. But otherwise, just
No
like, this
face.
is what I'm working with. You want it or not? You know,
Right.
like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is you know.
There's apps like that. Part of every app that's out there is like that. If you look hard enough.
But they're not. They're not just tits, ass, dick, and pussy.com.
No, there are definitely fucking whores out there doing that for sure.
Whoa, they're
Yeah.
called sex
Men-
workers.
Yeah, sex workers, whores, whatever you want to call them, brads. But there's like men and women doing that for sure. That's out there.
Brads.
Couple brads.
Brads.
But yeah, that's what I
Brads
want to see.
and
Like,
broads.
I don't wanna,
We're gonna call it brads and broads. Is what we're gonna
Brads and
call
broads,
it. Yeah.
that's fair. But I'm just saying like that. I'm not even shaming that. I'm embracing
No.
it. Like let's give those people the app.
It's already
like,
out there.
But a better one, Mike.
See, I feel like
I know what you're saying. You want a streamlined.
I want a
just
streamlined,
You know what?
strictly that, and I'm so in on that.
Yeah.
you
This
know what?
isn't-
I disagree. I'm
This
out.
app
I'm out.
isn't. No, fuck you. This app
Yeah,
isn't
RJ's
about,
out now.
I'm out.
On his
I'm
This
out.
own
isn't
idea.
about
Yeah.
showing me pictures of your dog or your kids or your fucking Starbucks coffee.
No. I just want to see the inside of your vagina.
Dick
Yeah.
pussy. That's what.
Yeah,
that's
gape.
all it is.
We just want gape. There's going to be a drop down that's pure gape. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
See, okay, so this
And
is
I'm
where
gonna say
I
that.
differ.
I do
I'm gonna
not wanna
pick
see gape
based
ever.
on that.
I'm going to differ here. Whereas, like, if you are dating, like, a girl that's, like, real cute, clothes on, and then you, like, get the shirt off
Yeah.
and she's got a set of, like, pepperoni weird titties,
Yes.
it's like,
Yeah.
you know what? Like, I can make that work. Versus...
Yeah, but every night.
versus like someone that's like on your alleged app that I'm just swiping left and right has some like perfect boobs, but then face like a goat's mouth, you know. Like I don't want. I'll take a pretty
that's the
face
thing
and
as
some
well,
like
yeah.
But like,
bunk undercarriage versus like when she's
well,
like
that's when you show up with If she's got a face like a goat and like tits like a
Pamela Anderson or
A
something.
bunk undercarriage.
just bring a fucking like tin can and fucking have your fun, you know? Like,
No,
this
I'm
is
out.
for you.
I'm out.
Honestly, of all the F-bombs and R-bombs and everything that I've dropped on this show, bunk undercarriage is somehow the worst thing that's ever been said on this show. I love it. It was so casual, too.
Yeah.
You know, she's got pretty face and some bunk undercarriage.
It's like chewed bubble gum.
Yeah, the old wizard
Oh,
sleeve.
my lord.
It's called Wizard Pocket. That
Yeah.
was my thing.
Oh, God damn it.
Okay, let's pivot into my other fucking $1 million idea.
Yeah, I'm out on ideas now. I'm just gonna be
Well, I'll
the face of
fucking
this
wrap this
operation
show
here.
up with this is a fucking business, boys. This is a business. So I was walking by the Starbucks the other day.
Potential millions in potential sales.
It's not even sales. Like this is, you guys need to invest because this is a scheme that will make so much goddamn money.
Ooh, I like schemes.
It's a scheme. I'm gonna start right away. This is a goddamn scheme. So I was walking to Starbucks the other day.
I'm in.
No,
I'm so far.
Sorry, I was walking past it, going to the grocery store.
Okay.
I'm not going to Starbucks. But as I was passing it, I saw this woman in a really nice coat, like it's a pretty nice neighborhood up here, posting a picture in the window illegally about a lost puppy $2,000 reward.
Terrible.
That's a huge
what?
reward.
What's illegal about that?
The legal part is I'm not going to wait until someone's dog goes missing and look for it. I'm going to just start stealing dogs. And once that sign goes up for $2,000,
That's already a movie, RJ.
that's not a
Called
movie.
Ace Ventura.
Is it Ace Ventura?
It's Ace Ventura, and it's the one with Sam Rockwell. Yeah.
Oh no! I thought I just came up with this idea.
Stealing pets.
No,
and
there's
waiting for
that-
ransom? No, that's
Yeah.
old, baby.
That's as old as time.
Oh
Old as
no!
time.
Yeah.
I thought I had a
That's
great
old-
million.
That's older than the Trojan horse.
I want to
Scheme,
steal
okay?
pets and then wait
It's
for
older.
stealing pets and waiting for the
Still a mile
ransoms.
away.
Yeah.
Ransom reward, same thing.
Now listen, I do like this idea.
I didn't know that was
it's
a
great
movie.
scheme, but it is as old as time.
Oh,
People
fuck.
will pay top dollar for their dogs back,
They'll take their
more
dog.
than their children.
And now,
Just
I
got
mean, my
beat.
first thought was like, how does some lady lose a dog? Like dogs don't get lost; they run away. They don't get lost. How do you
Yeah, they
They don't
lose?
get lost. They get fucking.
No, they run away.
They
by
ran
bigger
away.
dogs.
Yeah,
They ran away.
They run away. They either get scooped up or killed. Yeah,
There's
they
no,
run away.
you don't get a lot. The dog's not wandering around like me, getting too high, just like I don't know what neighborhood I'm in. Like the dog
In
ran
my
away.
experience, every time my dogs run away, I've freaked out about it the first couple times. Now I don't care because I know they'll come back.
Yeah,
It's one of those things like if they do run away and they will come back. If they want to come back, they will come back.
right.
Right? They're not going to let anyone pick them up. They're not going to let it. They're all fucking street dog out there. They're feral. You ever seen a random dog and been like, "Hey, buddy," like they're not coming over, no matter
Yeah.
whose dog that is. You know, like they're just on a trot. They're
If
just
your
going to
dog
trot,
ran away, though,
piss, and
it would
fuck.
get eaten by seagulls.
No, Chooch has run away a bunch, dude. He comes right back.
He knows better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Chooch used to run away up north literally every day for the first 2 years of his life. He'd just run
Really?
away. He'd go have some sex, fucking piss on some shit, and he'd come back. And I'd be pissed. The first, again, like it took a while for me to not care about it. Like, he's just gets to a point where it's like, whatever, he's coming back, you know? Yeah, he dug under the fence again. It's like, well, fuck, I'll just leave it open for him next time, you know? Like, I don't have to fill this fucking hole he's digging under the fence. Yeah, no, I mean, with dogs, it's like, if they want to come back, they'll come back. Like, when I first moved to Edmonton, within the first couple months, because I remember being snowy and cold, like, when I actually got a house in Edmonton, the chunks ran away right away, gone. And I mean, like, for 6 hours in the middle of the winter. And it got to a point where I was like, oh, she's dead. Like, she's never coming back.
Never
right?
coming back. Never coming
And then, sure enough, like, I'm like, I'll just fucking, you know, try and stay up as late as I can tonight. And I'm, like, watching TV, and I hear this, like, scratching on the door. And I open the door, and she's, like, icicle head to toe. Like, just, like, fucking gnarly, like, full iced up. And sure enough, she came right back.
Damn.
You know?
There you go.
6 hours, fucking, like, it was, like, the first or second night in this house. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
no reason for her to know how to get back, and she got back, you know?
That point.
She took off
point
after
proven.
a rabbit, and
Dogs
she was gone.
don't get lost. Dogs don't get lost. They run away.
Never. No, dogs will get lost.
They
run away. Exactly. They'll come
yeah.
back if they want to. Yeah.
Like I said, they don't get lost. They just get eaten by bigger dogs.
Yeah.
That's it.
Or yeah.
Sometimes they get eaten.
If someone else finds them and takes them in, they're doing a better job. You know, they're feeding them better.
Listen,
they're playing with them. Like,
if
they've
you
chosen.
came up with a sidebar to this scheme, like there's some new take on it. If you can find a new take on it,
I don't know the new.
in.
I didn't know the old take. I came up with this idea on my own.
Yeah.
I gotta do some more research. I guess.
It's almost exactly the plot of Ace Ventura.
I feel like isn't that the
There's
first
also
guy
Beethoven. It's also Beethoven as well. You know, like it's literally every movie from the 90s.
just kidnapping dogs, like Texas children. Yeah. Great.
It's for sure been referenced on The Simpsons. You know, like it's
Okay.
You just thought of this idea.
Okay, I got another idea here.
No. Round the horn.
No.
I got nothing, but I'm sure your brother's got something.
I got another stupid one.
Okay.
Or two here.
Okay, sure.
There you go.
All right, here's one for you, boys. Here's this. Have you ever?
Jesus Christ.
No, I know this is bad, but it's just I was thinking, like, have you ever, like, you know how people when they're like, I'm going to like a foreign country to live, and you gotta learn how to speak that language, and it's really hard.
You're selling it to your brother here hard.
Right, and so like you're going to Yugoslav, and like it's like, fuck, I gotta learn Yugoslavian.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
and like you struggle, whatever, and you learn the language, and it's great, and you get there, and like you're making it out fine, and then finally one day you have to go to the bank, and you don't understand their economy. I would like to introduce to you what I'm calling Rosetta Loan. And it's basically...
Oh my God. You just wanted to say that. That's all you want to do is just say Rosetta Loan.
Rosetta Loan.
Okay.
We're going to teach you about fucking the yen and ruples and dollary dues. So you don't get stuck in a bind. You know, remember people used to call 1-800-CALL-COLLECT? Not anymore. You're going to be able to walk into the bank and be like, I want 20,000 ruples. State. You know? That's what you're going to learn from our app.
Listen, it's boring
It's
gay, but it is definitely a functioning, usable app that is probably already a thing because it sounds good. Yeah, it sounds like it's a thing.
It's definitely not a thing.
Well, it's not called Rosetta Loan because they're gay. And they don't have, you know, if they had any sense, they would call it that. But...
Yeah, you're right. They're probably missing.
And I'm talking 90s gay, not homosexual gay. Again, I'll get into it again if you want me to start dropping some hard FFs. Like, I'm over this fucking cancel culture bullshit. This is 90s gay, okay?
Yeah. When those, like...
You know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. There was a time when that word was used to describe stupid people, and then these, like, homosexuals co-opted it to describe their sexuality.
Yeah. What else, RJ?
That's how you really feel.
So tell us more about Rosetta Alone.
Yeah.
Before I start barking off here.
That's all. Like,
And another thing.
just for the record, like, this man doesn't speak for Rosetta Alone. We don't share the opinions with this guy. We just want to teach people about currency.
I feel like Rosetta Alone, like the idea, the premise of it,
Yeah.
sounds like it's already a thing. Because it sounds like a good
Are
idea.
you just
for,
describing like a
some
currency
math
converter?
guy.
What is
Yeah,
the
someone on an airplane that's boring, and it's like they want to learn something, while the plane's about to take off. There's
it's
so
a
many
niche-
math cucks out there.
It's a niche market for sure.
I
it's
second Mike. Like,
Dude,
this
we
is
talked about this.
someone
if
that-
100,000 people buy it, you're rich.
Yeah, at $100, done.
$100. Yeah, I mean, I would.
Software. Yeah.
The way Mike's describing this is like, I want to fall asleep on an airplane, so I'm gonna open this app. Maybe I wouldn't pay $100 for it.
Maybe.
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 Dude, it's just a $1
I'll
app.
settle at 15.
Like,
$1 app. It's a $1 app.
But if it was $1 and this is
$1
like
with ads.
okay, let me pivot. Let me pivot real quick.
Pivot.
I want to fall asleep at night. I'm gonna pay $1 for your fucking app that's just gonna explain Rosetta loans.
Make it so boring that you just drift off naturally.
Yeah, and I'll just drift off to sleep perfectly. And maybe subconsciously I'll learn about the yen or the ruples or the gobbledygooks, as you said. But at the end of the day, I'm just falling asleep to the lullaby of finance.
There you go. It's like listening to like the waves crash on the.
It's pretty much what podcasts are, actually. Podcasts are so dumb.
Yeah,
Like, they're so fucking dumb. Like, there's 5 like decent podcasts, honestly.
And this is one of them.
Because
this is one of them.
No, this is not
six.
one of them.
This
This
is
is complete gobbledygook or whatever. This is complete didgeridoos, Like, it's just actual garbage, human garbage in front
I'm
of you.
saying
right
that
here.
my app will translate gobbledygook is all I'm saying.
I mean, I like it, but it's also just like a real life cuck idea. Like, ooh, go make $1 million, Zucker fag.
Sorry,
like,
I'm not shitting through a hammock, okay? I'm trying to get out of this.
Yeah, dude,
fucking
you
two
can't be
big town.
as innovative as the fucking shit hammock. Yeah, the name is interchangeable. Like, we're working on it.
I think my future boss is
Yeah.
going to have a patent on that, Mike. You might have some legal issues with fart stack industry.
Dude, I said it here first. I will sue you. I will sue the fuck out of you. Yeah.
That's my idea.
Bye.
I'll sue you until I'm dead. No, I don't
Okay.
even know what the hell it would take to sue somebody. Like, I mean, I feel like in Canada we're not set up for that. You
No,
know, like
We're not set up
they
for
don't
it.
teach us that in school how to sue people. You know.
Okay,
Don't
so
learn
I have one more quick idea. I just want to bounce off the Dragons, the Fagans,
Okay.
the Michael Fagan alumni.
Michael Fagans for sure.
So 2
Michael Fagans
times
for
in the
life.
last week, I've had too much to drink, and then I get to that point where I'm like, uh-oh, I'm real drunk. I should eat something, like I will be later tonight. Call Uber,
Oh my god.
get some food, and then in the time it takes me to order and the food comes, I pass out on the couch. And then I wake up at 3 or so in the morning to a bunch of like little, notifications from Uber, like, oh, your food got delivered. How was it? Like, rated out of 5. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Do they
When
leave
my-
it for you?
What's that?
Do they leave it for you?
Yeah, they just leave it on the fucking front door. It's cold as shit by the
No
time I get
way.
there. Yeah, it's just cold as fuck by the time I get
I'd
to it.
rather them take it and eat it.
No, they just leave it on the ground. And then I have to eat it cold and at 3 in the morning.
Oh my god.
So my new app is when you order Uber, it sends yourself like a heightened, it automatically turns on full volume notifications. I want like an Amber Alert that wakes
I
me
get
up
you.
that
I
I
get you.
passed
Yeah,
out
totally,
and my fucking
siren,
pizza's
yeah.
outside. Yeah, it just overrides
Yeah.
all my existing settings. Like I'm constantly on like silent mode.
What if
I override all that shit. I'm drunk. Wake me up.
What if like there was? What if there was some way to? Okay, but what if it like kept you awake? Like it was.
No, I'm fine with
it. Just
passing
showed
out.
like
Just wake me
world
up.
star hip hop fight videos.
That yeah,
you know?
maybe.
For like 30 minutes while your food was coming.
And just play them at full volume.
Both of your ideas that you've brought to the table.
I brought 3.
Or cookie.
You just like
cookie,
do too
juice.
much drugs and alcohol.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it sounds like you need to go to rehab,
instead
RJ.
of just like
That's what it
rolling it
sounds
back
like.
a bit, you're like, I want apps to make sure to wake me up when I OD.
Yeah.
You know?
I want apps and medical alert necklaces.
Yeah, I want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna stop doing this.
I mean,
so
sure.
Yeah.
You
Throw
have to fucking deal with
sand at me
Yeah,
for
like,
like
fuck, I'm going to
having too
rehab.
much fun. Literally every idea you've
Yeah.
brought forth over the course of 2 shows
No,
are just
dude.
like defecating in your pants,
Shitting. Yeah.
shitting in your own
Rosetta
pants.
alone.
Shitting and coming, yeah.
Rosetta alone would make money.
Dude, it honestly speaks volumes about both of your characters.
And the wizard pocket's
Yeah.
not bad either. You bought into it.
It's still
Okay,
like
I'm just gonna say,
it's
first
still a
things first,
fucking genitals
first
based
things first.
product.
all of RJ's ideas are low-key awesome, but also you're just a lush, dude. You're just a fucking lush. You know, you waited until you were 36 to start doing drugs. It's like, yeah, this is what happens, man. You got 10 more years of going through the fire. You know,
Yeah,
this is the
experienced
gauntlet,
shit
buddy.
at 23.
Yeah, this is it. You're gonna green out so much over the next 5 years.
Okay, I'll
You're
take
gonna
it.
need an app.
I'd
You're gonna need
rather-
a fucking app. for
I'd
that.
rather be a 36-year-old lush than a 34-year-old.
No, I
like
get it.
every product is genital based.
Is what?
Whatever. You fucking. I'm making money
Genital
over
based.
here.
Every product is genital based.
Genital based.
Yeah, Rosetta alone is low key a masturbation
Yeah,
tool.
it's
somehow.
absolutely to be dudes to jack
I don't
off.
even think. I guess you could buy masturbation tools with
You can make it
savings that
sexy.
would
You can make it sexy. You know, you can make a sexy voice reading it to you.
Don't get
Sure,
anyone
space.
wrong. Rosetta Lone is to travel to new countries to use your fucking shit fucking like little crescent moon or whatever.
Yeah, the gloop
gloop
Give it the
pooper.
respect
The
that
gloop.
it deserves.
Yeah. Gash bag?
The gash
Also known as the gloop shoe. Come on, these guys. These
Yeah.
are like the original Fagans Den ideas that made.
Yeah, we're
made
working
money.
on the production of that right now. Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
wild.
Fart Stack
I honestly
is a
think
fun
it'd be
rap.
hilarious if, like, to promote the show, RJ made promotional fucking memorabilia
Products.
or promotional propaganda for these stupid ideas.
I do
If,
have a
like, there was
pretty.
any reason to promote the show.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
that we're going to, because it makes no difference. But,
A little, yeah.
Be
I'm in.
hilarious
I mean, I have a
this
pretty
season.
light work week coming up. It's still New Year. Maybe we can get a little product fucking ads, little Sears catalog style Rosetta Loans.
what are you calling the little cookie tube?
What I think I called it like the too high first aid. We need a name for it.
You need a
Something
name for
like
that
a
because I
roulette.
feel like that is legit something you could get $1 million rich on.
Mm.
Yeah, a little tube around the neck.
Yeah.
Because we're none of us are smart enough to develop an app.
We
no matter
might.
how good these apps are. Like, how the fuck are we gonna ever make an app? You know, can't even spell app.
Source it out, bud.
Outsource
Yeah,
it
but
to
these
India.
hands-on fucking. All you need to do is just go to the factory that doesn't make those M&M tubes anymore.
Yeah.
You know, buy the old stock.
Fill them with crushed up cookies.
Yeah,
in a
have
little-
a party where all your friends come over and glue gimp necklaces to these fucking, you know what I mean, these tubes, and boom, you got $1 million idea.
Done. Sex
Done.
sells.
Yeah.
Sex, yeah. Sex sells.
Sex sells.
Sex sells.
Sex
Give me shit.
sells, I guess.
Give
yeah.
me shit about my genitals-based products, but sex sells.
Do we have
I didn't hate a single one of the products this week.
Yeah, these products were not that good. We should
Didn't hate 'em.
We need to spend more time.
Well, no, I didn't hate 'em.
in researching R&R or whatever the fuck they call
Dude.
it. Do you guys want to do a
I can't
quick
believe that this
question?
turned into a fucking show.
Quick fan question?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
so
sure.
yeah, Brian, classic old Brian, reached out,
Go figure.
and he was like, as children, what did you expect to be really great as an adult, but ended up being underwhelming? Okay, so like to pivot off last week.
Dude, literally everything, Brian.
Literally
Are you
everything,
fucking kidding
Brian.
me?
You
Like, it was
fucking
literally
cook.
everything. The world used to be made of marshmallows, okay?
I was gonna pivot off last week, like collecting fucking hockey cards seemed like this is gonna be my future.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm sitting on a Martin Brodeur rookie card that's worth $35. What the fuck, Brian?
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
That's true.
Yeah, I would say literally everything.
Literally,
Not to be a complete cynic, but literally everything.
Yeah. Yeah, really, right? Like taxes.
Taxes.
I thought
Yeah,
taxes
teeth?
came back to you.
Adult teeth? I thought once you got your adult
Oh,
teeth, that was it.
yeah.
You're good. No more
Yeah,
dentists,
yeah.
right? Like,
All these annoying baby teeth got to find out that fall out. Then you get the adult ones, and you don't realize these adult ones
Yeah.
just go brown and get riddled with
you gotta
gingivitis.
take care of those.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
A daily chore.
RJ just learned
Or
at
even-
36
yeah.
that he can brush his whole mouth. Yeah, it's fucked, dude. The world sucks.
Yeah. I thought when I hit puberty I'd get a sweet dad dick, and then I didn't.
A sweet thickie? Get a nice little thickie on you?
Yeah, I thought it would stick out, and then it was just like
No,
new,
it's
You?
Yeah.
long and thin.
Not as
It's only
advertised.
plump when I gotta piss.
Yeah. Thanks for nothing, adulthood.
I thought I was gonna get a sweet dad dick. Yeah.
Get that dad dick confidence. And
I
it never
think the
came.
dad dick comes from overworking it. It's like what anything else. If you overwork it, it's just gonna get all bagged out, right? Like, I think that's where dad dicks come from. They're just
Yeah.
old bagged out dicks, right? Like,
And you
Callous
and
from-
you want to
from
start a
fucking
goddamn
so much.
app that just shows off your undercarriage.
well, I'm young, bud.
Yeah.
Well, I'm young. I
Like
got
a busted
nice
un-
tight
your
balls.
busted
I got a real
undercarriage.
veiny son of a bitch, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Someone out there will like it, and someone will swipe on it for sure.
You think?
All I'm
Okay.
saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude, there's
Oh
so
my
much
God,
money
yeah.
to be made here.
Yeah, like we're poor for not doing this. Is how I feel.
Oh, we're wasting
Well,
money
we're
not
rich in
doing it
ideas,
every day.
boys.
Yeah,
Rich in ideas.
yeah.
One of these days,
I mean, I can't believe. Listen, 2 weeks ago, I said, "Hey, I thought of this hilarious thing, stoned as fuck, at 3 a.m, and I was like, I want to tell you guys, but I think it could be a Fagans den, and now here we are. You know, like, it's fucking retarded, really. I sat on that for 2 weeks. I'm gonna take pictures of my dick and mail it to strangers for revenge. It's like, why did I hold on to that for 2 weeks?
and you didn't even
is
come in
gold.
with a fucking fully
It's
formed.
gold,
You
baby.
came in with a workshop. Let's workshop. Me
Well,
fucking
I
sending
kept it
pictures
that
of
way.
my
I
dick
kept
to
it that way, 'cause I
strangers.
didn't
Stop
wanna-
thinking on it, yeah.
Yeah,
didn't
I
wanna
stopped
think
thinking
on
on it. I
it
didn't want to waste it.
No, can't waste it.
Just absolutely ridiculous. But anyways, guys, I'm out of papers. I'm completely flat out of papers. Look,
Oh
2
wow!
packs.
So you're gonna have
Completely
to
Go get some
tapped.
beers.
fold one of those into a paper.
I'm
The
gonna
whole
have to
thing-
just go
the whole
drive
thing
and
is
get some
filter.
papers.
Snort it, bud.
Snort it.
Dude, didn't we smoke a joint out of the Bible in Montreal? Or
Probably.
Montebello?
I
Or
remember-
one time when we were in Quebec, we thought it'd be... I remember being like, I feel like we're worshipping Satan, especially because we're in land of the French. I remember it happening. You know, I was like, this feels extra evil because we're here.
I don't know. I've smoked joints out of pages of books before.
Yeah.
But was it the Bible?
When you were a kid. When
I
you were a
don't know.
kid. I remember us doing it, and it was so disgusting, dude.
I remember we did it one time and we got like sugar water, thinking that it would make it stick together
Oh, yeah.
better. Like,
Dude,
as
remember when we used to take the paper off the tin foil of the tobacco of cigarettes? You used to be able to separate those two, and you could roll with that paper, and it was so sour. It was like smoking a lemon, dude, but like not good. Like it tastes like if you just someone was spraying Pine Sol in your fucking mouth or something. Like it was so bad.
We're definitely
and we used to
getting
smoke
Lou
doobies out of
Gehrig's
that.
later.
Oh man, I got something going on for real.
Definitely got some sort of bit to it.
Spinal bifida or something, yeah.
Definitely. Oh, fuck. All right, let's get
I mean,
out of
with
here.
that, I mean, thanks for listening, telling friends and shit. I mean, thank you, Bike Thieves. We haven't talked about them in a while, but
Whatever, yeah.
they do intros and outros.
Thanks.
They're
Yeah, they're
rad.
cool.
Yeah, they're cool.
They're cool.
Bye.
I'm all stuffed up from laughing.
Yeah. A few laughs.
My nose.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks everybody for tuning in this week. We are Pretty Much Experts. You can check us out on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and YouTube. While you're at it, go have a look at our Facebook page. You can ask an expert any time of day or night, whatever you like. And if you're into it, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. We want to hear from you, baby. Thanks again, everybody. Tune in next week. We are Pretty Much Experts, and we love you, I guess.